With the power of the internet, do you plan world domination or do you order takeout? We're here tonight at Brennan Theaters watching Black Hat, hacker movie, the whole espionage, terror using online internet. It's an interesting thing because the movie advertises it as this action junkie, Taken kind of thing, but really it's not. It's more of a thinker. You've got the internet, I can do so many amazing things with the internet, technology, the way everything is connected, but at the same time I can completely cripple a nation, I can cripple the world, I can bring it to its knees with just the stroke of some keystrokes, enter, go, cell phone, call it. It's just one of those you're kind of like, huh. And the way the governments are, how America, China, stuff like that, they're like, do they work together? Do they not work together? We should maybe be side by side on this, but we still hate each other. You have a threat that's crippling stuff. Let's set aside our petty differences and work together. But no, we have to bring in Chris Hemsworth, the hacker who gone to prison for hacking. The whole entire film is cat and mouse, who's playing who, and it's got some action, and then it's more cat and mouse, lots of dialogue. If you're going in this movie expecting it to be like a, oh my god, action junkie thrill ride, you're not gonna get that. It's one of those smart movies, as people would call it. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It was different. A little irritating that the advertisement of it presented it as this action adrenaline movie, but really it's more of the thinker kind. I recommend go seeing it. To see last week's review, go ahead and click the Smoken Pictures logo down at the bottom anytime during this to see what the other Black Hat hackers had to say. Check that out.
Okay, if you're a comic book geek going to a superhero movie, you pick it apart at the end.
Absolutely.
If you're a computer geek going to a tech movie, you pick it apart at the end, okay? It's how it always works. I was shocked to find, as a computer geek going to this movie, when it ended, I was more, quote-unquote, offended by the action scenes. Because in the actual tech portions of the movie, aside from a couple things that were kind of dumb, they did a good job. It presented well, it made sense, it was good enough to make sense to the people watching that don't know computers, and it was good enough for the people that know computers to go, hey, if you did your research, that was a pretty good job, nice job. The action scenes, no one was doing what they would do in those situations. It's like you're military trained and you're taking cover behind something the bullets are going through. What? Stuff like that happened all throughout the movie. It's like it breaks immersion. You're in the middle of this high tension action scene and everybody's putting themselves in danger that they would never put themselves in if they had any type of training. It blew my mind, the fact they spent all the time researching what movies normally don't, which is the tech part of it, and then just half-assed the action scene. I thought that was really odd. That would be my only real complaint for the movie. They obviously, as you mentioned earlier, completely advertised it as an action movie. It's by no means an action movie, but I kind of had a feeling that was going to be the case going in. It's slow, it's a thought-provoking movie, it's a neat ride. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
I liked the movie. It was fun to watch. In all honesty, I was very confused for a while. It was hard to really get with the movie for me. Yeah, I think it was because we all kind of thought it was going to be more action-based, and it is. It's
like, what the f is going on?
It's a thinker, but I was not disappointed how everything went. And there is a part that really, really just blew my mind with the whole movie. It had me out of my seat. That's the best way to put it. I didn't really understand in the beginning what was going on. I thought I did, and then it kind of twisted on me, and I was ended up having to rethink everything. So I agree with you, it was a thinking movie, but it was a good movie in all. I mean, it was fun to watch. I enjoyed every bit of it. I couldn't have asked for any more after I actually got to know what the movie was. I would give this a 7.5. It wasn't the best movie I've seen, but it was a good movie and different for what we have been seeing lately. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
9 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Now here's the thing. It's a 9 out of 10 for what it is, not for what it's advertised as. So if you're going to see this as an action movie and you're expecting this high-octane, edge-of-your-seat, Mission Impossible, nonstop thing, you're going to hate it. Go into this movie knowing that it is more drama than it is action. It is supposed to be you trying to figure out what's going on. And that's the point. It's more of a drama mystery than it is an action or a thriller movie, in my opinion.
If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so already. Like this video, favorite it, share it, like us on Facebook. And as always, we're letting you know before you go at Brennan Theaters.